Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of FoolCraft! In between the episodes, I did some things. Let's come down here. Check it out. We've now got wither skeleton essence coming in from our farm. And you can see we've got 8 wither skeleton skulls here. Now, how did I get all those wither skeleton skulls? Let me show you. At first, I went to the nether. I found another fortress, and I started smacking around wither skeletons with my beheading Manulin cleaver here that has like 5 obsidian and 5 ender pearls added to it, so it's at beheading 5. But that was not netting me heads nearly as fast as I wanted it to. So what I did was I made a powered spawner. Now to make the powered spawner, I should have shown this on camera, but I was impatient. You can actually watch in my Age of Engineering series. I have a powered spawner that I built there, but to create the powered spawner, you have to use this particular recipe, and you can use any head you want. It doesn't matter. And apparently they have this machine framework now. I don't know if it's a mod they added or if it's always been there, but it's a lot easier to build than the machine chassis because it's just blocks of coal and some glass panes, which is pretty cool. So you build the powered spawner, and then you have to combine the powered spawner in an anvil with a wither spawner. And this isn't showing the right tooltips, but that's fine. Now to get a wither spawner, or a wither skeleton spawner, you just take a soul vial, right click on the wither skeleton, and then combine the soul vial with any kind of broken spawner whatsoever in the soul binder. And that'll give you a wither spawner. And then you combine the two and you get a powered spawner. You put some power to it. You can put capacitors in it to speed it up, which I didn't bother because I had to run it like maybe 3 or 4 times. And I had all the wither heads I would ever need, which is awesome. So today, I'm possibly going to negate any need for any of that because, well, I was trying to figure out how to do a wither boss farm. I realized that they have WOOT in this pack. And WOOT is something that I haven't actually played with before. But I have the manual here, so I think you can do wither bosses with it. I'm pretty sure. And it'll just churn out nether stars for us, which would be awesome. So let's give it a try. But first, actually, on the day I'm recording this, it's the first day of the Petmas. So let's open our gift. What did we get? A holiday cookie. Eat, right click, strength 2 for 5 minutes. Nice. Oh. Sorry, dude. Let's see if this one gives us anything. Oh. Oh, you can only do it once with 1 pet. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so WOOT, yes. Oh, this is another thing I was trying to get enough wither skeleton skulls was the compressor. This is another thing that I didn't know was in the pack. Let me just show you. If you click on, there it is, the wither skeleton skull, you'll see in the compressor, you can put 64 skeleton skulls with 200,000 RF, and it makes 1 wither skeleton skull. And the compressor is actually super easy to make. It's raw carbon, emerald bits, the machine framework, which I already showed you. Raw carbon is, you can do it in the compressor, but obviously that's kind of a circular recipe there. But how I actually got, oh, look at that, you can just melt a block of coal too. Anyway, I got it as drops from wither skeletons. They dropped raw carbon, so that was pretty cool. And then the emerald bits, You can do this sort of thing, but it's just a crafting recipe. But when you're doing it, you have to, let me show you. You can't do it in here because it'll just give you that. You have to do it in your personal inventory or your personal crafting grid right here, and then you have to click this arrow a couple times to get the proper thing, because apparently emeralds make a lot of different recipes in this pack. Let's see what else. I think that's it. But yeah, I was trying that, and I got a couple wither skeleton skulls out of that, but it was taking a long time, and I was running out of skeleton essence, so I decided to just go with the powered spawner instead. Neat. All right, so to start Woot, I have no idea what we need, honestly. We're getting these out of loot bags, which is cool. The first thing we need, I think, is the yaw hammer. And that's nether bricks, sticks, and some string. Let's see if we have all that. We do. All right. I believe we need some obsidian. Yes. I'm not sure how much, so we're just going to take a stack. And we have to make these different dyes, which are interesting. Okay. We don't have any stone, really? Well, we can fix that. All right, so a casing dye, a connector dye, a plate dye, a shard dye, a skull dye, a mesh dye. I don't know where we got all these iron bars from, but I'm quite grateful. Oh, a prism dye. Okay, neat. I don't think we need any of that. All right, so let's go ahead and put all this stuff in the system so we can use it. All right, so the next thing that we want to make is, I think it's called like a function. Mob factory layout. This. Oh, really? Needs a factory case. Oh, okay. Oh my. We don't have any of this stuff. Okay. I thought it was just a piece of stone. It was not. Okay. So a factory casing uses a casing dye, cobblestone, and under iron plates. Under iron plates use under iron, plate dye, and cobblestone. How do we get under iron? All right, let's just make a stack of this, since we'll probably need a ton of it, and then we'll just throw it in here. All right, nice. Okay, so now that that's going, factory layout, factory casing, and all you need is one under iron to make 4 under iron plates. That's a good exchange. I am good with that. Okay, and the factory casing, perfect. And it looks like the hammer doesn't have durability, which I also like. And there we go, mob factory layout. We're also gonna need a power cell. Why do I not have why do I not have redstone? That's weird. All right, that should be enough for a while. Power, there we go. Yes, okay, that was fast. And then we need a power cell link card, which is also super easy. All right, so not that I'm gonna need the power cell right now, but I just wanna make sure I have it upstairs. Make sure it's linked. And it's dark out, but I'm actually not gonna sleep because I've been having a lot of problems with this particular mod pack lately. Every time I sleep, I get stuck, which really kind of cramps my style. Oh, there's too many mobs up here. Ugh. Oh, and there's a blizz. Okay. Well, let's try to sleep, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can only do what we can do, right? Okay. And that seems to have fixed my sound, too. Good job. All right. So, hopefully that stuff is all dying out there. Huh. Didn't realize fence gates open 2 ways. Unimportant! Is that? No. There's a new Enderman that's been added to the game as well. He's got green eyes, and he's called, like, an evolved Enderman. I thought it was pretty neat. Oh, you stink. Get out of here with your blindness. Okay, so I cleared an area up here. I thought it would look cool being up above the mob farm itself. It'll look cooler if this creeper doesn't explode all over it. So I think you have to put it one below where you want it. Whoa. All right. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4. So I'm just going to flat out assume that we're going to need the highest tier in order to do... Wow, that is a lot of gunk that we're going to need to do wither bosses. That is just the feeling that I get in my bones. And really, it would kind of be really OP if you could do it any other way. Let's gather up some sand. Make sure we have plenty of room to build things. I really like the mods that have this kind of like layout function to them so that you know exactly what you're building and like exactly how much space it's going to take up, and you can build around. Make sure you have enough room, and it's just great. Okay, so that should be ready to go. Okay. Neat. So let's head back and see what our... I made this WOOT manual. It's a work in progress. Yeah, speaking. You just make it by combining a book with a skull or a head of any kind. I'd like to add another travel anchor up there too, just to keep things easy. I don't know if that's too far away, but we'll check. Travel anchor. Pulsating crystal. There we go. Very nice. All right, so we'll put that back up there when we go back up. Oh, this wither dust. I don't know what this does, but I got it when I was killing wither skeletons. It says, throw on water to see the magic. So we're going to save that, and we're going to see what exactly it does. Because I'm a little nervous. All right, let's also... My inventory is such a mess. Let's clean this up a little bit. I had my wither pet on me. He was helping me out by making sure I didn't get withered, which was very useful. There we go. All right, so WOOT manual. Okay, welcome to the user manual for your new mob factory, the safe, easy, and clean way to murder your favorite mobs for their goodies. Never again will you have to mess around with spawning, killing, and cleaning up behind all those mobs. You can also expand your mob factory with handy upgrades. Good to know. So sit back and relax as you peruse this handy manual to learn how to build, program, and safely operate your new factory. You will need 2 basic item types to start building the components of your factory, a hammer and some dies. I think they mean the dies that are the D-I-E-S. You use the hammer, some obsidian to hit it against, a die, and some materials to craft. You get the hammer, die, and obsidian back after each craft. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know you got the obsidian back. I knew you got the hammer and the die back, but that's cool. Create 1 of each of the 7 dies, which we already did, and they will serve you the lifetime of your factory. Okay, building a factory. The factory comes in different tiers, so craft yourself a layout block, already done, and place it 1 block above the ground. Oh. Okay. It will then show you which blocks go where in the multi-block. All factories require a number of colored structure blocks and capstones for that tier. Right-click the layout block to cycle through the different tiers. Alright, that's cool. Let's go grab that layout block then and put the travel anchor up there so that we can go back and forth more quickly. There might be blocks that we're missing by not having this one above the ground. So we better correct that. No, it doesn't. No. That. No. You lied to me, Manual. You lied to me. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I don't want it to be 1 block above the ground. Come on now. Oh, travel anchor. Why'd you let me forget? Let's put it right here. And we'll call this WOOT. Alright, now to see if we can see the... Oh, we can. Oh, good. Oh, good. Still can't see the one over there, though, but that's okay. At least now we can just teleport back and forth. That is huge. That is huge. Awesome. All right. So we'll continue reading here. Unfortunately, it goes back to the beginning. Okay. Right-click the layout block to cycle through the different tiers. Done. Okay. Once you have placed all the blocks, put the mob factory and mob controller in place. Right-click the mob controller with a captured mob in a mob prism and the factory will form. When you break the mob controller, the mob will still be programmed, so you can swap mob controllers to change between mobs you want to spawn. That's really cool. If your factory does not form, then you can right-click the mob factory block for information as to what is wrong. The factory will not form if you are trying to use a higher tier mob in a lower tier factory. Okay. Needs a clear space between Y251 and Y255 in a 5x5 area centered on the factory. Interesting. Is that it? Whoop. Okay. It is not so much capturing mobs, more poking them a bit and then running away before they get angry. So you need to craft a mob prism and quietly approach the mob of your choice, then gently prod the mob with the prism. You now have a programmed mob prism. The prism tooltip will tell you the minimum tier of the factory that is required to spawn this mob. This would now be a good time to run away from the mob depending on how it reacts to getting poked. If you have just poked a wither boss, I would run away very fast. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to kill it. But that is good to know that you can do wither bosses in here. Okay, running a factory. Once you have your formed factory, you just need 2 things. The easy one of these is somewhere to put the generated loot. By default, the inventory must be placed in front of the mob factory. If you find that messy, then have a look at the factory proxy block. Interesting. All right. So that's all the help that this is going to give us, it looks like. But that's fine. It was helpful enough. I was actually hoping it would tell us how many kinds of each block we needed. Maybe tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, yeah. Because I don't want to have to stand here and count them. Jeez. All right, let's build some of the like the mob controller thing and this thing, and see if that will tell us exactly how many blocks we need. Whoosh. I am loving these travel anchors, let me tell you. So at WOOT. Let's see. We need a mob controller, which needs a factory connector, a factory casing, and some skulls, and some glass. The factory connector looks pretty easy, except that we don't have any lapis blocks. That's fun. Okay, so factory connector. Perfect. We need another factory casing. Oh, we have 3 of them in here, so we should be good. Okay. And we don't have any glass. Really? We don't have any glass? I find that hard to believe. Should that work? Nah, probably not. Let's just go ahead and craft a stack. Because when do we ever not need glass, really? Alright, there we go. There's our mob controller. So now we just need, what is it, the factory controller? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Mob factory spawner grinder. Okay. Oh, and this has the power that it needs too. Tier 1 is 80 arithmetic, tier 2 is 160, 240, tier 4 is 320. That is no problem. No problem whatsoever. We do need these upgrades. So shard die with nether quartz equals those. We have those. So tier 1 upgrade. Good. Tier 2 upgrade. Oh, we need emerald shards for that. That's fine. Done. And then a tier 3 upgrade. I remember a little bit about the WOOT stuff. Oh, we're out of factory casings. I remember a little bit about the WOOT stuff from doing Forever Stranded. They had a little bit of WOOT in there. Okay. And 4 more factory casings. Good, good. And a tier 3 upgrade. And that should be all we need. Great. All right. Let's go set these up and see if maybe they'll tell us. WOOT. Oh, it's dark out again. Oh, there's mobs everywhere. Oh my goodness. Go away. Go away. Don't. No. Nope. Oh, you. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like the factories. Oh, that's one of the Endermen. He's called an evolved Enderman. I don't know what he does besides hang out and be annoying. Creepers. Alright, I'll fix this later. Will you stop it? Alright, let's go take a nap real quick. And then we'll come back and we'll get this WOOT on the way. Alright, so we're back and it's daytime. And so we need to put, oh, that's not correct. I was hoping this was like the hollow thing from oh my gosh, what's it called? Advanced Rocketry, where you could actually use the holograms themselves to place the stuff down, but it's not, so that's fine. We'll just Put that there. Put that there. And put that there. So, yes, unprogrammed mob controller. I am aware. Oh, okay. So it looks like I have to get, maybe if I get the prism with the wither in it, maybe it will tell me what I need to build it. Or I can just look it up online. But either way, unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. I know. But we got our Woot factory started, so we're on our way to Nether Stars, which will, wow, that's a lot of Endermen just congregating out there. That's a little scary. So anyway, yeah, we started it on Woot. We're gonna make our way towards getting lots and lots of Nether Stars, maybe enough to make the compressed Nether Stars for our farm, for the accelerated growth crystals. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.